What's good, guys? It's Mike, aka Buzz Lightyear here. Welcome back to the gun review. This time we'll be hitting up the G36C. Real quick side note, did you guys catch that Super Bowl? That was a nasty-ass Super Bowl. I liked it a lot. There was a few different plays in there that I thought were kind of that, end of the game for the Patriots, especially in the very last minute there of the fourth quarter. Tom Brady threw a couple of really good passes, Wes Welker, and Hernandez, and they just kind of let the ball drop, and they lost the game. The defense didn't really hold up as well as you'd think the Patriots would. But those last two plays that I saw between Wes Welker and Hernandez, I thought they could have, that might have lost. That could have lost in the game right there. So I thought it was a really good game. Drop me a comment in the comment box below. Who did you guys want to win? Did you care? Did you watch the game? Were you there for the commercials? That E-Trade commercial with the babies was hella funny. Watch this camping fag. I hate that little fucking truck. I think that's the dumbest spot. But yeah, what did you guys like? Is neither one of those teams your team? What team do you guys like? I'm a Broncos fan, so let me know in the comment box below. So, the weapon stats for this gun. The accuracy is just average. It's not a very accurate gun, but the damage is it's actually very good damage ratio. So the damage is 40 close to 25 far. The fire rate, 720 rounds per minute. That's pretty good considering the ACR actually puts out 700 rounds per minute. So it's not too bad. And then the damage per second, 480 close to 300 far. That's devastating, guys. I'll get back to that in here just a second. And then, of course, the mag size is 30. With that damage per second being 480 close, that is actually the second strongest damage per second failed predator missile. That's the second damage per second strongest assault rifle in the game as far as damage per second, because it's the automatic assault rifle. It puts out a lot of damage. That high fire rate, that really just helps it out a lot. But yeah, so if you guys don't remember, G36 originally came from Call of Duty 4. That's when you first saw it, at least in my opinion. I can't remember if it came from the earlier Call of Duties, but when I started playing the game in Call of Duty 4, that's when the gun came out. And in my opinion, I liked that gun a lot in Call of Duty 4. The gun in that game was absolutely retarded. I used it all the time. You could use it without the iron sights. You could use it with, the red dot, that kind of thing. The problem with the gun now, and we'll get into all the specs between it. The problem with the gun, in my opinion now, is without the red dot or a silencer, there's so much muzzle flash coming from the gun. That's what makes the accuracy so bad in this gun. If there wasn't so much muzzle flash, the smoke and stuff like that, it kind of covers over the gun. It really wouldn't be that bad of a gun. Okay, so the power per head, body, torso, neck, that kind of thing. The number of shots to kill. It's just like most of the others. 2 close to the head, 3 far, neck, 3 close, 4 far, torso, 3 close, 4 far. Obviously these statistics always change depending on where you hit. If you hit the arm first and then the head, or maybe the neck first and then the head, obviously you're going to get less shots going to certain parts of the body depending on where you hit. But that's just saying if you were to hit 2 head shots right away, that'll put him down in a split second. So it really just depends on how you hit the guy. And obviously weapon proficiencies and things like that can change the status of the gun. But in my personal opinion, the gun's kind of like a weaker gun. Even though the power is so much stronger, that accuracy level is just what kind of nails this gun in the ass. It kind of makes it just a really average gun. When you can go and you can get a gun like the ACR instead, why would you try going for the G36 unless you're trying to have fun with the gun? You're kind of bored of the ACR, you want to do something different. But naturally, this gun, like I was saying, this gun's a very good gun. Don't get me wrong, I liked this gun a lot. I still use it from time to time, just for shits and giggles, something to have a little bit of fun with. But when you actually look at the gun, yeah, it might be one of the fewer, the least accurate of all the assault rifles. But if you go, have you seen some? I played bad there. But when you guys see from medium to long range, this gun does a lot of damage. It's a really good. It can outperform most guns from medium to long range. So it's actually not a really bad gun. This part actually had me rolling on the floor. Watch this guy get pooped on, guy. Yeah, but okay. So the recommended attachments. I'm gonna throw out red dot silencer, and I know it's a little bit bitchy, but the noob tube's actually pretty legit on this gun. It has really good use of it. And then, of course, the recommended proficiencies. In the early stages of the gun, always use kick. Kick's going to help you out a lot with that, with that accuracy level. And then, of course, in the later stages, you're going to want to use, stability and focus, things like that. And then, of course, the perks. Perks with me, it always changes depending on the gun. I like to use sleight of hand, maybe hardline, and marksman on this gun. I think that marksman helps this gun out a lot. A lot of the times when I was playing with this gun on a lot of different maps, You know, if I'm playing Kill Confirmed, it's a little bit more different because I found myself in a lot of more mid-range to far-range situations. But when I tried to play some, you know, free-for-all on this, and occasionally like search, and it's a lot harder to use this gun because drop-shotting and getting in a close-range battle with this gun, because that accuracy level, that's what destroys this gun. With that accuracy level being so bad, you know, it just spraying and praying with this gun, I guess you could say, really isn't good. You really got to aim down the sight and just be really, really good up close with this gun. So it really just depends on the way you use it, and that's how it is with every gun in the game. I mean, obviously, I mean, if you're gonna use an SMG from a long range, I mean, maybe the MP7 could accomplish that. But I mean, for the most part, it's meant to be as a rush gun. You're supposed, you know, meant to get it from up close quarters and things like that. But every gun in this game is situational. This gun, if you're gonna run yourself and you're gonna rush into a, you know, an army of men, good chance you're not going to beat them unless they're a bunch of noobs. You know, there's a really, really good chance you're going to get your ass stomped on every time with this gun. So yeah, every gun in this game is situational. But it's nice to know the statistics of guns so that if you get into a situation with it and you've seen this video or whatever, you're going to know, okay, this is where this gun's attributes come in handy. You know, I shouldn't be running up ahead. You know, if you're playing a game of domination and you use a bunch of your ammo and you run out of ammo and you pick up some guy's G36, it's nice to know that, you know, from medium range to long range, you can just do work with this gun. So yeah, that's really pretty much it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think the G36 should be placed at. My personal opinion, I think it's 8th. I think 8th is fairly strong for this gun. There's a few guns that are a little bit weaker than this gun, and they're sad guns. I'm sure you guys know what it is. This guy gets shit on. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use my new guns. I'm gonna use my FMGs. I'm like, I can't get this guy. I'm not gonna rush him. So let's just find him on the map here and just predator missile his ass. But yeah, so you know, it's every gun's situational. It's nice. I like to know what gun I'm picking up. You know, if you have red dot or silencer to it, and you know the muzzle flash and how strong this gun's going to be in certain situations, I'd like that. I think it's sick to know that the accuracy level's good. I couldn't find a stealth bomber. I couldn't tell if it was ours or if it was theirs. I was having a hard time with that. That's why I was running in circles. But yeah, so I personally, in my opinion, I love that. I love to know the different statistics of all the guns. I believe it helps out a ton. So yeah, drop me a comment in the comment box below. Let me know if you actually like the G36C. Let me know if it's something that you guys think should be a higher rating. You know, depending on what you guys think, let me know your attachments, proficiencies, things like that, what you like to use the gun. Maybe it'll change my opinion of it, you know. I'm sure there are a lot of guys out there that don't think the MK14 is probably the best gun, but in my personal opinion, the way I use the gun, I think it's a beast-ass gun. So yeah, this game's coming to an end. I hope that you guys liked the video. If you could, just throw me a real quick thumbs up. I will be doing the FAD next as an assault rifle, and then after that, I believe I'll be doing the P90. So yeah, also, I am doing another channel for Anyone Coffee. I'm doing top 5 plays. I'll leave the annotation on the screen. If you guys could click on that, check out the top 5 plays. If you're watching this on the cell phone, I'll put it in the description. As always, I hope you're all keeping it real. I'll talk to you soon.